We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you dropped the Sir?
He always treated us Danans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans in Menyelesaikan who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menyelesaikan are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know, but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too. I thought we'd see fighting throughout the city, but it's dead quiet.
Either Dohalim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out. This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danan for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menyelesaikan to its rightful state! A realm where Danans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother! And now you'll die for it! you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
It can hide itself? Amazing! Here I come! Aim for the weak spot! Swallow blade! You're mine! You're finished!
That's freaking done!
Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Burn in hell!
More with that
Swallow blade!
Here's the evil!
Take this! It's over! Slash! Swallow blade! Here I come! It's over! It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Annihilation! Dance in the wind! Here, let me help.
Try harder! Not a chance!
I'm on it!
Take this! It's over!
There! How's this?
Slash!
Lightning
Swallow
orb!
blade! Slash!
Rage in the sea!
Here I come!
Steel!
Swallow
This one's
blade!
mine!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Here's a healing arm! Not in your dreams!
It's over! Slash!
Thank you.
This
Into
one's
the
all
shadows!
mine!
Eat this!
Eat this! Slash!
Here, let me help.
Castle!
Talon
Mirage!
Saving this one! Blah, 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 magic! I'll cover you! In here! I'll be saving this one!
Here, let me help.
Light astral energy! More where that came from! I'll cover Talon! In here! More for the stockpile! Into the shadows!
Such a failure.
Stay away from my friend!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Resuscitation! Cover the casters! Just what the doctor ordered! It's blood! Searing flame! Resuscitation!
Will this help?
Swallow blade! Be still!
Healing surge! I'm
I
ready!
really owe you one.
Swallow blade!
I really owe you one.
Ignite!
Raging cascade!
Glacial
You're
spear.
mine!
Pierce evil.
Slash!
I'll be saving Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Cascading!
You're finished! Slash! Swallow blade!
Glacial spear.
Rain
Pierce
Alpha!
evil.
Now I'm in the groove.
Freeze Lancer!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
I'm on it!
Freeze Lancer! Lightning Orb! Raging
Thank
Cascade!
you.
I'm not done!
I never miss!
Ah!
I'll be saving this one!
Swallow blade!
Here, let me help.
You're mine! Slash!
More where that came from! Lightning!
Swallow blade!
Downfall!
It's weakened.
Swallow blade! This
Dance in
ends
the wind!
now!
Mega Ray! In here!
You're mine!
Flame!
It's
I'll
over!
be saving this one!
Here's a
healing arm!
Thank you.
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here goes!
Try
Here's
this!
a raging cascade!
Infernal turret! Swallow blade!
Dance in the
Try this!
wind!
Infernal turret!
I'll be saving this one!
Away! Infernal turret!
Reload! I'm out! More
Swallow
where that
blade!
came from!
That's it!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! I won't lose. Not now. It's over.
I can only rely.
I'll heal you all! More to the stockpile!
I'm not done! Be still! Try
Here,
harder!
let- Help.
Take this.
This should do it!
Shiny Supernova! Into the fray! More with that! Light astral energy! Annihilation! Lightning orb!
I'm on it. I felt fine not too long ago.
Not on my watch!
It's on!
Light astral energy! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Air thrust!
Try this!
Eat this.
Here's a healing arm! First
Swallow
aid!
blade!
Dance in the wind! Air
Glacial
thrust!
spear.
Dance in the wind! Here's a healing arc!
It's too much!
First aid! Photon!
You try harder!
That freaking
No.
does it.
show you just how strong my arts really are! Radiant Tear! Where are you going? Steel! I'll be saving this one! Back into the fray!
Now you see what I can do!
Sleep now!
I'm on it! Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade!
More where that came from!
Now I'm
Rising
in
Sword! Rising Phoenix!
Radiant Light! Pierce!
Swallow Blade!
Lightning Orb! Raising Cap! Gates!
Dead!
Talon Hurricane! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! More with the top Talon Hurricane!
Swallow Blade!
Thunder
It's
Field!
on!
It's over!
You're on!
More with Iron Flame!
Burn in hell! I'm on it!
Talon Hurricane!
Swallow Blade!
Confiscated! I'm almost impressed!
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Not my finest.
You paid for that!
Lightning Orb!
Rising Phoenix!
Raging
Swallow Blade!
Cascade!
Be still! Rising
Sleep now.
Phoenix!
Annihilation!
Swallow Blade!
More for the
Dazzle!
stockpile!
Rising Phoenix! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Escape!
My astral energy!
Swallow Blade!
Far enough! More where that came from!
Swallow Blade!
Hear me! Flame of In here! Burning strike!
Slash!
No!
Can't end here!
I'm taking too much damage.
Dance
Be
in the
still!
wind! Radiant Pierce!
Rising Phoenix!
Everyone still doing all right?
Never mind us. You worry about you being well.
Right! I still got fight in me yet!
Here I come! Swallow Blade! Try harder! Now! Here I come! Be still!
What was I thinking?
Radiant
Here I come! It's on! Ignite!
Hear me!
Here I
Flame
come!
of Fury!
Dazzle!
Strike!
You're on!
Spear! Pierce evil!
Swallow Blade! Slash!
Ready to go!
Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! Hit! Slash! Swallow Blade! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship! Ridiculous! Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Tsar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elda Menyelesaikan. Go. To Mahag Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans, and you're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menyelesaikan from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
What do you say we check back in on the ramp? Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elda Menyelesaikan Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.